Buff Nation!
Let's go.
Welcome into DNVR Buffs Primetime. We are presented by Illegal Pete's. Air horns are back.
Let's go.
Check out any of their 10 Colorado locations for happy hour, 36 p.m. every day. My name is Jake Schwanitz. As always, RK sitting next to me. Happy Monday. Happy free agency.
Happy big week of sports.
Yes. It's a great
Free
way to put it.
agency. The illustrious NIT tournament starts this week. Probably the best tournament.
Absolutely, yeah.
I would say it's the
only
best one.
champions invited to that tournament.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely the most illustrious tournament you can play in. And then the NCAA tournament, a secondary tournament, also starting this week. And we also have two pretty big guests scheduled for this week.
Yes, we do. CU also has the pro day this week.
Oh my God, it's endless.
The hype is just starting.
Yes,
But maybe Fox Sports started the hype.
maybe. Well,
Because-
they've got Shador as the Heisman,
Yes.
and the Buffs as top 25.
Not only top 25, Ryan, they ranked 20th on this list of their not even their preseason. This is just their spring top 25. They are ranked ahead of Texas Tech, Texas, Kansas, Iowa, and Oklahoma, according to RJ Young.
RJ Young is our boy. Can we get
He
RJ
is.
Young on the show?
We should, honestly.
We
He is
got.
all aboard.
He loves the Buffs. That's how we roll.
So the Buffs ranked 20th. He names Cormani McLean, Dylan Edwards in his little blurb on them. Also named Shador, saying he's going to get comfortable playing Power 5 football. It's also a very, very top or Pac-12 heavy top 25.
Love that. I mean, conference of quarterbacks.
Exactly. Conference of Champions. Oregon State, 19th. UCLA, 17th. Oregon at 15. TCU at 14. Not Pac-12, but notable. Washington at 11. Utah at 9.
Wow.
And then, of course, USC up at number 4.
So they still have the Buffs 5th or 6th in the Pac-12.
That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th. 7th.
7th
7 Pac-12 teams.
in the top 25. Wow.
Yeah.
Ali, is the comment section broken, or are the people just protesting hanging out with us because we were 10 minutes late?
I think they're protesting.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're protesting. Blame the Nuggets pod.
I know.
Blame the Nuggets pod and Allie.
I'm
you go.
sorry. I
Allie's
haven't
scheduled
produced
it for
this
3
show in a
o'clock.
while.
She should have known. 3:15. We've learned with the Nuggets or really anything else, any other unforeseen circumstances, it's better to schedule for 3:15. So we're sorry, guys.
I now know that. I haven't produced your show in a while, and I thought the Nuggets guys got their shit together.
Oh,
Well, that's your first mistake.
I know.
Yeah.
That's so sorry, everyone.
That's all right.
Alyssa's on vacation
Yes.
on the beach.
I know.
She's living it
jealous.
up in Mexico.
Insane. But yeah, the Pac-12 well represented. Can you guess who's number 1?
Alabama, Georgia.
Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State,
Forgot
USC.
Georgia's the new Alabama.
Yep. Those are your top 4. Pac-12 was 7 teams, though. Does that seem accurate? UCLA still up there,
No,
even
no.
at 17th?
It's too high.
Yeah?
I think UCLA is going to be a big drop off.
I could see it, yeah. Oregon State at 19, they're going to be a tough team, too.
Oregon State's interesting. They're just like kind of like a well-oiled machine of what they like to do now. So I could see them winning a lot of games. A lot of faith being put in on a freshman quarterback for UCLA.
Yep.
Unless they're going with top 100 transfer Colin Schlee, top 30 transfer.
Right. 29th behind Shador, I think. Wasn't it he behind Shador?
Interesting. Andre Bradford said we were starting at 6.
Interesting.
Weird. Anyways,
I'm double checking that. No way.
I think the Buffs should be in this conversation. Now 20 is really high. I mean, that's 7 Pac-12 teams in the top 20. 30% of the top 20 is the Pac-12.
Yep.
That seems a little bit out of whack. But I think when you're looking at the Buffs, you are seeing a team that absolutely has the opportunity to be a top 25 team this year. I would have probably had them flirting with the back end of the top 25, just to kind of like, if I'm putting out my preseason top 25, like hedge my bets a little bit.
Yeah.
But there's not that big of a difference between 20 and 25, especially in a preseason ranking.
Right.
He's high on the Buffs. We love that. Keep it coming.
Do you think there's a realistic chance the Buffs could be ranked at least 25th, maybe 24 in the first version of the AP poll that comes out in August?
I think there's a chance, but it won't happen. Too many people are still married to this 1-11 thing, which is a joke, but it's true. That's what people are going to be saying. That's what voters are going to be thinking when they're putting this together. If Colorado even makes it on their radar, they're going to be saying, all right, well, are they really going to turn it around from top 20 or from 1-11 to top 25? As we know, 1-11 has no bearing on the success of this particular team, but other people won't see it that way until they're proved otherwise.
What if they juice the Buffs to a top 25 team just to have a top 25 matchup to start the year against TCU? Is that too much hype?
It's possible, but you're not going to get like the entire AP to collude on this.
Right.
You might get like whatever network has this game, Fox. Yeah, there you go. Well. Them putting out rankings like that. I don't think Colorado's going to get respected by not like big national writers, because the national people are seeing the power of Coach Prime. It's like the Brian Howell of Virginia, who just isn't going to respect the Buffs until forced to. And that's what this AP poll is. It's not just, like Heisman voters.
Right.
It's people from all across the country are voting in this, so I don't think they're gonna give the Buffs the respect they deserve.
We'll see in due time. It's exciting to see the Buffs up here, though. The hype machine is
and here's the other thing.
There's no bounds.
When you're making your preseason top 25, don't you have to be thinking of it as what it's going to be at the end of the year?
Right.
Because if you're wrong about a team at the end of the year, they'll point back and they'll be like, this idiot had Texas top 25 and they went 5-7, you know? So you're really like projecting not just the way things will start, but the way things will finish. And that to me should be even more reason to include the Buffs.
I mean, my take on top 25s, they shouldn't even be like made until conference play. No one knows who the top 25 best teams are the first, especially in non-conference. No one has any idea. But it's the game we play here. We'll see exactly where Colorado ends up being ranked as we move forward. We do have spring game news.
If we're late and if you're not working, you're twerking. We're still working.
Oh, we were working.
I figured out what happened.
Okay.
So if they said it was scheduled for 4:00 Mountain Time. And that's because my computer hadn't updated the time because of
From
daylight
Combine?
savings.
Oh,
no,
from
from
daylight
daylight savings. So then because I scheduled it on my laptop, so then when I scheduled it for 3, it scheduled it for 4. So I apologize, everyone. I'm just messing up all
Killed
around.
our views.
No, people are watching. People are coming back. It's not true.
Hit us with a thumbs up if you're here.
I'm sorry.
You're part of the few and the proud who stumbled upon the
Yes.
show, even though it was scheduled improperly.
We appreciate you guys. Spring game news. Game's going to be broadcasted on ESPN, Ryan. Do you know how many other schools are having their spring game broadcast on ESPN this spring?
Let me guess. 0.
It's Colorado. Even the national championship Georgia Bulldogs have to play on ESPN 2.
Coach Prime did it again. He did it again.
It's crazy.
This is unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. The only school in the country, all the schools, one is playing on ESPN, and it's the Colorado Buffaloes. This can't be understated. It's truly, they're probably the only ones who deserve to be in this position, because the hype around Colorado outdraws everyone.
Yep.
Dre and I were having a conversation before this show, and I want to see where you stand on this.
Okay.
We were putting Coach Prime in terms of needle movers in like the top 5 of, and we're talking of active, maybe even top 3 of anyone in any sport currently. And the way we were looking at it is just like, who would have caused this many eyes immediately? So we were saying, like, if LeBron gets traded to the Nuggets, that happens, right? You have this sort of effect. If Patrick Mahomes went to the Broncos, this sort of effect.
Right.
Coach Prime is literally in that category. I don't even know if there's a hockey player. Like, obviously, Connor McDavid's amazing at hockey. Would not have the same effect if he came to the Avalanche.
Like Wayne Gretzky coming back from retirement.
Right, and that's what I mean. It's like there's some people who are retired. Like Peyton Manning had this effect on the Broncos when he came. Coach Prime might be the third. If you just take who is the number one needle mover in the sport, I think Coach Prime might be like the third biggest one in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess like Messi coming to the Rapids would have this sort of effect.
Right.
Maybe Ronaldo too. But there are few people in all of sports who can move the needle like Coach Prime has. And I think all Colorado fans underestimated this.
For sure.
Like, we knew it. I said he was S tier when we did the rankings. We knew how impactful it would be. I wasn't expecting this. And
we had no idea, bro.
Yeah.
We didn't know.
We didn't expect to be doing, the types of views that we do on some of these lives. We didn't expect to get the Buffs as the only team in the country on ESPN. You can go through it all. No one knew it was going to be at this level.
Yep. I mean, the fact that they got the number one player in the transfer portal and that wasn't even like the biggest headline of the offseason is pretty insane.
Yes.
The only 5-star player in the portal comes to Colorado, and it's just like, well, obviously you knew it was going to happen, but it's like the hype isn't about Travis Hunter. It's about Coach Prime still.
It's as it should be.
For sure.
As it should be, because Coach Prime, as much as we love Travis Hunter, Coach Prime is going to bring the next Travis Hunter and the next Travis Hunter and the next Travis Hunter.
We'll talk about recruiting a bit later. Some other notes. As I said, CU has their pro day on Wednesday, March 15th. First practice, Sunday, Ryan.
This Sunday,
March 19th.
Football Sundays are back.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yep.
Do we know any information on it yet?
Still don't.
Okay.
I'm going to have to send some texts if we don't hear later today. But, yeah. Also, some other events going on the spring day. It's being called Black and Gold Day by the university. And they'll be having like a field day, too, where student athletes will be out there and hang out a few hours before. I mean, they have like a volleyball game. They're making a whole event out of this spring game. They're really cashing on the exposure.
Yep. And they've done stuff like this before. It's just they've never had the platform that they now have.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that they're kind of trying to brand it, not just the spring game.
Yeah.
Going with Black and Gold Day. It's the same thing as like, Alabama calls it Crimson and White.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. So.
Yep.
Just everything's branding.
In terms of the tickets, we got an update on tickets. 35,000 tickets have been sold, right?
There are so many games in the last 10 years that have not had 35,000 people at them.
I know. The Utah
including
game.
one this year.
Yeah.
And I've said this before on the show, but like when there's 35,000 in there, it looks like a lot of people.
Yep.
It holds 50, but basically once you get over 35 is when it doesn't look empty.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that they're going to there's still a whole month plus. 40 days about until they play this game.
Yep.
So they're getting over 40,000 at the very least. Coach Prime keeps saying sell out. If he says it, I believe him. It's at least going to be very close, and it is going to look on ESPN like they are playing in front of a full stadium.
Yeah, well, it's going to be amazing. Can't wait. Saturday, April 22nd, 1:00 p.m. local time. We're counting down the days. Let's catch up on some recruiting news, but first, shout out to our friends at Shady Rays, the independent sunglasses company that has been rated 5 stars by over 200,000 people. Right now, Shady Rays has a deal exclusively for our listeners. If you go to shadyrays.com and use the code DNVR or visit them in-store at the Park Meadows Mall, you can get 50% off 2 or more pairs of polarized sunglasses with that code DNVR or by mentioning DNVR. Shady Rays also offers great protection for your sunglasses. If you lose or break your sunglasses, you can get them replaced for free. That's why Shady Rays is the best. Again, rated 5 stars by over 200,000 people. Shout out to those guys. And then shout out to our friends at Bacchus and Shanker. Hit him at the Shador line. Just pound the 2 button until Bacchus, Shanker, or maybe Shador picks up. And maybe he can forge you on. But Bacchus and Shanker have won over $1 billion for Colorado families. I've been doing so for over 25 years. Best part about them, no fees to speak with them about your case, no fees while they work on your case. and no fees unless they win your case and win money for you. Again, hit them at 222-2222. Box and Shanker helps with all kinds of injury cases where you weren't at fault. Car accidents, motorcycle, rideshare, pedestrians, and trucks. Call today to find out if you have a case for free. Bacchus and Shanker wins.
Boom. Travis and Shador, Bacchus and Shanker.
There you go. Dynamic duos. I sent you this over the weekend, but we saw our guy David Robinson post another video of
Yes.
Travis Hunter. Almost said Shador. He listed WR. Ryan?
What? I guess we got... wait, is it this Sunday that
This
practice
Sunday,
starts?
the 19th.
So we're 6 days away from having a real idea of what this was all about. I know there's the theories that they're just trying to sharpen up his wide receiver skills during the offseason so that he's a better two-way player. You and I, with you leading the way, are both kind of leaning towards Travis Hunter has begun the transformation to the offensive side of the ball.
Yep, it's happening. I don't want to get the comments too upset, so we'll leave that there. Let's catch up on recruiting. Do you remember Daniel Kaelin, quarterback? He visited for junior day. He committed to Mizzou today. The reason we're talking about this is because he posted a couple days ago on the 12th, teasing his commitment. And then Ryan Wingo chimed in, said he knew where, and Danny Kaelin quote tweeted that said future teammates.
Damn.
Are we concerned about this, Ryan?
Yes. Yes, certainly. Now, I don't think that necessarily means it's a done deal.
Right.
For either of them, really.
Yeah,
But
we're still a year out.
is Wingo one of the modern day boys?
Let me double check for you real quick.
Okay. Anyways, definitely not
No, St. Louis University High School, I guess.
is that in St. Louis?
St. Louis, Missouri.
Well, that makes it tough considering we're talking about the
Yep.
University of Missouri here. As they would call it, a true son.
Mm-hmm.
If you grow up in Missouri and go to school in Missouri.
That's what they call them?
Yes, which
Interesting.
sounds problematic. Like,
Yes.
it just does. I don't know how else to put it, but that was what they called Drew Lock. So that's how I learned about that.
I'm out on that phrase then. Danny Kaelin's from Nebraska, though. Not from Missouri.
Well, good.
Yeah, there you go.
If you leave Nebraska, you're all right in my book.
It may come at the cost of Ryan Wingo, though. So we'll see. We'll see with Daniel Kaelin, too. If this commitment kind of hangs on, 11 months until signing day, or 9 months until early signing day. So we'll find out. Next guy, Kylan Fox, our guy.
Yeah, I saw this.
Yeah, he was. So he went to a spring game tournament in Atlanta over the weekend, and was wearing a CU hoodie. Allie, if you want to put up that picture, you can. It should be worth mentioning he did sport NC State gloves at one point too, so he's very much playing the field. But there he is. He looks good in black and gold.
First of all, everyone looks better in black and gold, but he specifically looks very good in this black and gold. Got to be some sort of a statement, right? Also, wasn't his mom who posted this, and she posted it like as if it was kind of like news? Is that the tweet? What's it say?
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
I thought I saw his mom post it, and it was like 4-star tight end Kylan Fox reps Colorado hoodie at.
That'd be hilarious. Yeah, Kylan Fox, 4-star 247 Sports composite, listed at athlete still, 206 player nationally, 21st overall athlete, 60 plus offers. Ryan,
Just gotta narrow it down to 59. Drop that top 59.
Yes, hopefully soon. Next guy to talk about is Marcellus Williams. He is also a 247 Sports composite, 4-star player, ranked 67th in the nation, 7th cornerback, 6 foot 176, from St. John Bosco, Bellflower, California. Very important because the Buffs have obviously tried to establish that pipeline. He's from Bellflower, California. Anyways, he listed a top 12. CU made the cut. Alabama, Colorado, Louisville, LSU, Miami, Ohio State, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas A&M, UCLA, USC, and Washington.
Let's go. Just keep making top 12s, top 8s, top 4s, top 2s, and then get the commits.
Adam Munster Tiger, 247 Sports, wrote this up. Remember Armand Hawkins? We
Yes.
talked about him. He just left for a similar role, I believe, at Arizona.
Okay.
He was heavily involved with Williams' recruitment, but it seems that Kevin Mathis has stepped up since, and that's why the Buffs are still listed in this top 12. He was supposed to visit for the junior day, wasn't able to make it, so he said he's going to visit at some point, I think. So
we got to start compiling the spring game visitors list.
Yes, we do,
because that is starting to get out of control.
It is, and I think I have news on. I don't have news on another visitor. Never mind. Anyways, sorry. Marcellus Williams has two brothers that have also played high-level college football. Max is a USC defensive back, class of 2019, and Mason, an Arizona State defensive back, class of 2020.
Okay. Whatever happened to those two Arizona State brothers who were like 99% transfer crystal ball? Remember that?
No, I can't remember.
There was like
too many.
Two Arizona State defensive backs who on 3 said it was like 99% to Colorado. Remember?
Oh, the 4-star, the one from like last year?
Yeah, and I like texted our Arizona State guys. I'm like, what do you got about these guys? And then we never heard any more news about them.
What was his name? I can't remember. I don't think they obviously didn't get them.
Yeah.
But
I wonder if they went elsewhere or if they're still out there.
We'll have to get an update on that. Marcellus Williams, though, 33 plus offers.
Wow.
Next piece of news, Talan Chandler. He is a Buffs commit, I believe 3-star interior offensive lineman from Nevada. He's on spring break already.
You're a Nevada guy, huh? Not Nevada?
Oh, this again. I don't know what I am. I just said what I said. From Nevada, Missouri, though.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So maybe that one's pronounced Nevada.
Yeah.
Anyways, he is a hard commit to the Buffs, committed just after the 2023 circuit ended. Plays interior offensive line. Anyways, he was on spring break. Came to Colorado over the last week and was working.
Spring bake guy. Huh?
I am. Been working with Matt McChesney though. He's been in the dungeon.
I saw him posting pics from Estes Park. Great spot.
Yep. So the Buffs the future Buffs are slowly migrating over to Boulder.
Love that. And did you see the video that McChesney had recently that went viral?
Which one?
It's so funny. They like these guys doing this drill and like, he has all his like funny names for him and he's screaming at him. And then like one guy just does it so bad and McChesney's just so mad. And it was, I don't know, it's just one of those things where like the comedic, not on purpose, but like the comedic timing of it was just so perfect.
I need to pull this up. Over the weekend?
No, at least a week old.
I'm going to have to find it.
It was hilarious.
But he posted a 2-minute video of Talan Chandler working out.
Oh, all right.
A lot of bag drills.
It's so funny to think back, like, in the pre-Prime era and really the pre-Bucky era, something like that would have been like our only window into what was going on in the offseason. We're like, oh, McChesney posted a video with this guy and he's working out. Like, that would have been huge. Now we're spoiled. We get bits and pieces every single day of what's going on behind the scenes.
And now I watch Bucky and Shiloh eat raw fish at restaurants.
Oh, yeah. They were having some sushi?
I think so. It was like literally cut up like raw fish. I don't know if it's exactly sushi. I'm not a sushi connoisseur, obviously. But
all right.
Yeah, they went to some crazy restaurant where like the steak was cut up on the table. The waiter like poured like oil to like flambe it or something. Like it was insane.
Love it.
You have some well off to catch up on then if you didn't catch that.
Yes, I'm very behind on well off.
Interested to get your take on this. Coach Prime also making waves in terms of just exposure, recruitment capability. Hanging out with Dude Perfect, Ryan.
Oh yes, Dude Perfect. I'll take exposure wherever, right? They probably have like 1 million YouTube subscribers. So I'm not gonna hate on Dude Perfect.
I'm not gonna hate on them, but do you think it's real? Did you see the Twitter clip that came out recently?
Like debunking Dude Perfect?
No. Okay, so there's this Twitter clip. Like, you know how they
hyped about that.
You obviously know what they are, but like the guy, I don't know his name, has like a basketball. He's up on like a different story from the hoop.
Yeah.
And he like kind of line drives it at the hoop and it goes in, but there's a green screen like dude in a suit. You see it?
The video of them doing it is real. The video they
okay.
look fake was them making fun of them.
Okay. Anyways, there's a video out there that showed like a green guy catching the ball and putting it in the hoop, and I was like,
I didn't
"What?"
know that was Dude Perfect.
Yeah.
That's actually hilarious. I'll give them credit for that one. Justin off camera said that they
guy.
made the video of the green screen guy as a bit of what people say they do, which is hilarious. I don't know. It's cringy to me. When they let them go to the Masters, that's what really bothered me. They're like on Augusta doing their stupid videos, and I was like, all right, this is
desecrating
the
yes. Never been
It's
a Dude
probably how I'm
Perfect
gonna
guy.
feel when they're doing shit at Folsom.
Wait, hold on. Someone just said that Coach Prime coached Dude Perfect when they were younger.
Oh my god.
Who hasn't this guy coached? That's insane.
Coach Prime is literally connected with everyone. It's incredible.
Pretty crazy.
Like I said, I'll take the exposure.
Yeah. We're only at 93 likes. Let's try and get. What's a number we should get to before this
And
ad
one
breaks down?
dislike.
200.
200 by the end of this ad read. Here we go.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
We better get to work.
You guys know we love.
I know there's enough people watching that all it takes
Of course
is
there
one
is.
little click.
Yep. Just
We
scroll
can
down.
get to 200 by the end of this ad break.
You guys know we love our Breck brews here at DNVR. They have a brew for every occasion. You can get some of their Avalanche Amber sitting right in front of me. The best amber ale on the market right now. I crushed a 6-pack of my favorite Mountain Beach
Beach.
Sour over the weekend. Just hits the spot every
Just
time.
solo,
man.
sitting on the couch,
Yeah,
drinking
man.
Mountain Beach.
I had a weekend with no basketball and like nothing to do. I had a great weekend.
I like that. And you were rewarded with that weekend with a 9 p.m. tip on Tuesday night.
Yeah. Will's gonna have fun covering that.
Oh my god. Bro, this is the NIT.
Oh, that's right.
Doesn't get any
the
bigger
most
than this.
important tournament of the week of the March, right?
It's the only tournament.
That's true. Check out the beer locator at www.breckbrew.com to find a Breck brew near you. Then shout out to our friends at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA and our go-to place to bet for March Madness. Stay tuned after this show. We're doing the Denver Sports Podcast where Justin from DNVR Rams, Will, Buffs intern, and Adam are breaking down. They're making their bracket, I think, or making Adam's bracket. Oh, Dev's going to be on it too. Hell yeah.
Wow, this is like essentially when Andy Katz and Obama made his bracket.
There you go.
All
exactly.
over again.
Do you have any March Madness picks yet? Have you gotten that far?
No. My dad texted me yesterday and was like, hey, this was at like 9 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, hey, I joined an NCAA tournament challenge. What team should be in my Final Four? And I was like, there's not even a bracket out yet. So I have no idea.
He's pre-selection Sunday asking
Yeah, I
for
was
picks.
like, what is going on here? But I also told him, your guesses are as good as mine. I don't know anything about college basketball outside of the friendly confines of the Pac-12.
There you go. I was going to throw out an F1 pick, but it's already moved outrageously.
Uh-oh.
Max Verstappen, before I got here, was like minus 220 to win this weekend's race. He's now minus 360.
It wouldn't have been worth it at minus 220.
You could throw it in a parlay or something.
That's true. A little parlay fodder.
Do you have a pick, though? We need a pick of the week.
All right, pick of the week. Sure, I can give you a pick of the week. It is the Colorado Avalanche tonight taking on, hold on. I want to get everything correct here for the odds here. Colorado Avalanche tonight taking on the Montreal Canadiens.
Mm-hmm.
5:30 start, so coming up soon.
Okay.
If you take the 60-minute money line, this is the only way you ever really get value on the Avs. They have to win in 60, so in regulation, no overtime, minus 170. Not great, but it's there.
There you go. You could throw that in a parlay with Max Verstappen. Maybe not minus 330 now, but if you have other...
Still get it up around even money.
Yeah. If you have picks, you can throw that all in there. Anyways, shout out to DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code DNVR. New customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. Void in Ohio. Question time. 119.
119.
Not bad, not bad.
It's all right.
How did we get 2 more thumbs downs?
Oh wow.
I don't know.
The haters, man. They're
It's
crazy.
crazy. First question from Jeff. What's the best beer in Denver? Mountain Beach Sour.
I'd say Strawberry Sky.
Yeah, loyal. I'm a Strawberry Sky loyalist.
Truther.
Yep.
Checking in on the RK special check. Any recently?
The new RK special is half Strawberry Sky, half Juice Drop IPA.
I haven't tried that one yet.
It slaps.
All right.
It slaps.
All right.
It's just
All
like
Breckenridge Brewery.
it's a stronger Strawberry Sky.
Okay. I can get behind that for sure.
Yeah, exactly. I could make you some sort of. You should make some sort of Mountain Beach combo.
I was gonna say, have you mixed Mountain Beach yet?
I mean, we had a whole show on the tailgate once where we each made a mix, and I think Mountain Beach was in one of them. But I'm trying to think what would go. Maybe
I think
like
they mixed all of them. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, it was a lot.
I'll see what I can find. I'll have to get a. Please.
Let's go. This will never die. What was his name?
It will not. Anthony Robinson.
Anthony Robinson, not to be confused with the defender for the U.S. men's national team.
Yes. Someone also commented this on one of the comments like below the stream last week. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's coming to see you. I don't know if he's actually been offered. He was never listed on one of their rosters. 247 Sports has not said he's committed.
I can tell you this. When he announced that he committed, he did not have a committable offer.
Yes.
So that's why we got into this odd saga.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. Chad with another question. Why is it so hard for us to get a TV deal? Looks like we should get a TV deal because Coach Prime's in the Pac-12. Blame Larry Scott.
Yeah, I mean, I do think even little things like Colorado being the only spring game on ESPN
It's valuable.
Maine is got to be valuable in these negotiations. And if they don't have anything by that time, the ratings that game pulls in, which who knows what they'll be, they probably won't be great, but comparatively for a spring game, they might be great. And if that's the case, then I think that could be another nice bargaining chip to bring to the table, or, plea as to why the Pac-12 media rights deal should be more valuable if they're bringing in, let's just say they bring in numbers that are comparable to like an actual game.
I did see, I don't know when this was, last week or maybe the weekend, but the Utah athletic director tweeted a tweet mentioning that Colorado and Utah were Big 12 bound, and he said something like, "This is crazy" or something like that.
Wow.
So directly refuting, and apparently the Utah AD has been very integral in keeping the Pac-12 together and trying to find a deal.
Interesting. He probably really likes the Pac-12 because it's been good to them.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know. We'll see exactly how it develops. Why the Broncos trying to get rid of Jerry Jeudy?
Great question.
They
I think
shouldn't.
it's asinine.
It is.
Someone in the comments the other day when I was comparing Travis Hunter to Jerry Jeudy was like, "Wow, don't disrespect Travis like that." I was like, "Stop it." We're talking about a guy who destroyed the SEC, was a first-round draft pick, is in my opinion, one of the best route runners in the NFL, and is only going like this with his career. That was a very complimentary comp from me.
I can't believe that we're still having these conversations. That tweet from Graziano that came out today mentioning him, it blows my mind. I don't understand why this is happening.
In my opinion, he's the second most talented player on the team behind Pat Surtain.
Yeah, easily.
So, don't do that, Broncos.
Please not. Travis asking illegal Pete's nachos versus DNVR bar nachos.
Wow, you're asking me for my favorite of my children?
Yeah.
Each has their own thing.
I was going to say, aren't they different?
Yeah.
They are.
If you go to Pete's, you got to go reverse nachos.
Right.
Which is essentially just like an elevated bowl of chips and queso, which is amazing. DNVR bar nachos are more of your classic bar nachos that come in a pile, but we do them in a cool way where we layer them in a can and then flip it over on top of you and pull it off, and you get the avalanche with all the cheese oozing down the side. It's a little more presentation heavy.
Yes.
But they're both kind of different. One's more of like a chips and dip scenario. The other's like more of a nacho scenario.
Right. I will say our nachos, you need help with those. You can't tackle that by yourself.
I've tried because
a
Allie
group
can't
thing.
eat cheese.
Yeah.
So I can't. I don't have a sharing partner. Just you're not gonna do it.
It's almost like one of those challenges that you see in like dive bars and stuff.
And that's what I was gonna say. Any type of nachos that come the style that are does, it's a race against time.
Yeah.
You gotta get those things done.
Yep. Next question from Keith. Boys, I know we are getting closer. Have you locked into what events you will have during the spring game? Apologies, we haven't.
There's just too many.
There's a lot going on.
Balls being juggled.
Yeah.
It's not just inactivity on our part, I promise.
I'm on it, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're gonna.
We're on it. I mean,
We are.
trying to. We just. Lots
wanna
of
do
people
it right,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, we want to do it right, and lots of people want a piece of the pie. And
Yeah.
we also want people to have pieces of the pie.
Hopefully, we have a meeting Monday.
We'll see. There's a lot of things behind the scenes going on as well.
So they've got it. They're planning it. They'll get something out in the next few weeks.
Yes.
There you go. The Shiloh Star AMC Music Group asks, what do you
He's gonna
think?
play a lot. I don't know. I mean, we should probably maybe do we'll do a post spring ball depth chart show again because
sure.
everyone loved that
Yeah.
one so much. I say that jokingly and seriously. I think it'll be close. I do. The only problem is he's not going to be able to participate in spring ball, so we're not going to know. But we'll see. We'll at least get an idea of where this staff wants certain guys and what it's looking like for them at those positions. So I'm excited. I think he has a really good chance.
I think so too. But like kind of what to your point, if he starts, I don't think that means he is the safety that plays the most.
Or
Like-
vice versa.
Right. So we'll see. They obviously have a lot of talent in the back end, so I'm sure they'll be heavily rotating. Travis, y'all dig pumpkin beer? In October and November, not right now.
I'm not anti-pumpkin things. Not a pumpkin beer guy. I don't really like heavy beers.
Really?
I mean, usually, like pumpkin beers are going to be your
Yeah, they're like-
pumpkin stout or whatever.
Yes.
That's not normally my style.
Yeah.
If I drink one beer or something, I want to be able to drink 4 of it.
Fair. Fair. But one drink of pumpkin beer at 11% will have you.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair.
It's like the buddy pass from Breckenridge.
Yes, if you want to drink for
Buddy
two.
pass, drinking for 2.
All right, this next one is,
yeah.
guys, come on.
Oh, from Duncan.
Oh, wow. When
Oh,
our
being put on the spot.
RK and Allie getting married, ceremony on Folsom. We'll see.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Is that all we're getting?
Probably
go.
not having the ceremony on Folsom.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Make
clarify.
sure you get that
Be
cleared
careful.
up.
He said win.
Watch yourself.
He knows. He said win, not R.
But I'm saying you just responded probably not.
Probably not ceremony on Folsom.
Okay.
There you go. Andre is asking, has anyone heard anything about what's going on with Deuce? Is he still on the team? So they see you put out a release via that article from the Boulder Daily Camera last week.
Okay.
They've said that he's not been with the team for a while, and recent videos can confirm that. We wait, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
That's why we haven't said anything. We don't
have any.
Yeah.
It does say that he's been away from the team. I would guess it's moving towards him not being on the team. Mm-hmm. If I'm guessing, which I probably shouldn't do. But, yeah, that's all we know.
Yep. Jake, are we any closer to a DNVR F1 show? A good co-host might be the out of spec YouTube channel guy who is from Colorado too.
Jay's always making moves for us.
He is. I've been bugging Dre about a DNVR F1 show for a year and a half now. I don't know. I don't think it's happening anytime
Sounds
soon.
like you just start the show, say Verstappen's going to win, and then end it.
No, there's more than that. I promise. An F1 show would be a ton of fun. I know the Avs guys are really into it.
Yep,
So,
AJ for sure, and Rudo.
I don't know. I'll try and work Andre and see if we can get that going again. Yes, Ali is producing.
Wait, what? What does that mean? Oh, yes, that is Allie.
Today. Usually it's
Yes.
Alyssa. I used to be producing at the very beginning. Now we've got Alyssa. She kicks ass, but she's on vacation.
Allie was actually talent on one iteration of this podcast.
Yeah.
Yes, I used to be a beat reporter for covering the Buffs for DNVR Buffs back in the day. I wrote some
Probably
fun
BSN
articles.
Buffs
BSN Buffs,
at
yes.
the time.
Mm-hmm. There's
But-
some old videos too of you guys.
Oh God,
Yep.
yeah.
Pretty funny.
On the field doing post game reports and
Yep.
all that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, that was 6 years ago.
It's crazy.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
During the rise.
During the rise, such a fun year.
Well, second
But
rise
forever-
is going on now.
Buffs fan right here.
The second
Even
coming.
though I don't produce anymore.
Yes.
All right.
And Anthony Robinson's the guy we already
I
talked
swear,
about.
Anthony Robinson
He
gets
always
more
finds
run.
his way into the show.
I mean, he wasn't he like 6'3" or something? Like
He's
I remember
6'3",
look-
192.
Yeah, I remember looking at his page being like, damn, this guy's dope.
I mean, CU's not even listed in his like offer list on 247 Sports. He's got Utah, he's got Jackson State, he's got BYU, Indiana.
Connor says, is Allie Ryan's actual girlfriend or is that a bit? It might be a bit that Allie's just been playing on me for 6 years.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. No, we've been dating for a while now.
I saw someone ask, do we care about Aaron Rodgers to the Jets? I do not care one iota about that.
Only reason I care is because they come to Denver next year.
I'm so sick
would
of
have
hearing about
rather
him, though.
faced Zach Wilson.
True. Mike White just got signed to Miami also.
Makes sense for them, especially with Tua having injury issues.
Yep. How long before Jarrett Stidham is QB1 in Denver?
Stop.
I'm not even going to say anything. Shiloh's our favorite too. All right, guys. Yeah, big week coming up. We've got a couple guests midweek. We'll have spring game stuff starting to roll out too. Be back tomorrow. Let's go Buffs.
Let's go Buffs. Keep an eye out for our guests.
Yes.
Let's go Buffs.